I was gonna say I have a new channel to show to Charlie Jesus.
Which one?
It's called Justice World.
Justice. Just is. All right,
And
we're gaming.
It's like Judge Judy Shorts content.
That's
and it's like so
That's
clearly
cool.
fake.
Wait.
And it's like so clearly
Oh,
not
okay.
real.
Also forgot to open our stream so that I could yell at people in the chat. All right, let's see. Twitch. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Are you
I'm
vibing?
so excited.
I'm vibing.
Yahoo! Yahoo! All right, here we go.
Very vibe-like.
Top of the world, game 2. An advertisement!
I'm on top.
Let's see. The O-Dog. Hey, bud. Hello, Mochi. Chooch, I was talking to someone today about, they were saying that they were going to be the first commenter on all of our videos from now on because they think that they can do that. And I said it's not possible because one guy shows up and says the O-Dog on every video instantly. So good luck to the firsters out there.
You've got your work cut out for you.
Yes, sir.
This is cute. It's like the Germa pre-stream chat of like
Chilling.
D&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to sit here.
Well, I feel like this is a cozy game where we can say hi to chat for a little bit while we figure out how to manage. Timing in this is crazy. I just finished rewatching game 1. Yahoo! D&D's back. Hello. Greetings, Lord Quaggan.
No.
Was that it?
No, it's just it's Bit Life, the one where you start as a sperm,
Have you seen the?
as a cum.
Have you seen the commercial for that like German movie called like Spermageddon or something?
No. That sounds so hype.
It's so real. It's like B movie, but they're cum.
That's so hype.
From
Wait, what
what
the
I can tell.
fuck? Why didn't no one tell me about Spermageddon?
You gotta look it up.
I'm looking it up right
It's pretty
now.
fire.
Spermageddon.
Spermageddon.
You guys
You
can't see
mean
my.
Friday nights? What?
Hey, what's today? Ah!
I'm making sure they can't see my screen when I Google this.
Wait, why are there pretzels over there? That's weird. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that
if you could
those
just
are-
toss those.
Oh, what
to
the
me.
fuck?
You can just.
We're
Throw
doing a
these my
mukbang.
way.
A little mukbang action.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yahoo!
These ones are like the quality is.
Those are super good.
I'm sure.
I'm on top of the world. That's fucking. That should be our. We should get every time we stream, it gets flagged because we played it at the beginning.
Hello. We have some illnesses in the building. However, my goofy players decided to jump down a hole. They had no idea where it went.
Damn straight.
Kind of funny that they did that in the middle of the night with no long rest. So we're going to have an interesting game. And I'm going to demand consequences for their misactions. That's me.
What?
Oh shit, those pretzels are good. Damn, haven't had those in a bit. Don't have them again. Don't relapse.
Or else you won't stop
yeah,
having
yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's brain food.
Hello, Geeky Ghoul. Yay, in the Discord, you got the ping. They are brain food. I feel like it's not an exaggeration to say that our campaigns are entirely fueled by peanut butter pretzels. It's just unbelievable.
That's where the best ideas happen.
Yes. But you guys leveled up, right? I guess we can. That's good pregame banter.
Yes.
New spells, new abilities.
Yep,
What'd you
yep. Well, we got an additional first level spell. So I grabbed. Well, I forgot that I actually had first level spells last game, so I didn't use any of them. But now I have Vicious Mockery, obviously. That's a cantrip, actually. I have Silvery Barbs. I have Dissonant Whispers, and what do you mean?
do? Silvery Barbs is just.
And Healing Word.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good that someone can heal, but Silvery Barbs is just such a spell. It's just such a spell. Hello, welcome here to newbies. The rest of the gang is feeling a little ill today. Oh, Aether Drift pre-release. I'm jealous.
Yerp. It is Friday.
Quick quiz. What does Silvery Barbs do?
Silvery Barbs forces this dude to re-roll a roll, and he gets disadvantage, right?
Reroll a roll, and you can give him.
I can give him advantage.
I think you can also give it to yourself too. I could be wrong
Let
about
me
that,
check.
but you basically say no to one roll and then yes to another, which is really cool for level 1.
So it's like the Chronergy like thing you get where you're like re-roll that.
Yes, although the flavor for it is that you like audibly distract them. So for him, he could just like play a shitty note or like say no or whatever he's gonna do.
I think the fuck no.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to quiz me on Aether Drift. I was like,
I was
Oh,
gonna
no,
say so
no,
too. I was like, oh my god.
Ain't nobody know what's going on, Aether Drift.
I
Hey,
do. Hey, that
Hot Wheels.
That Jace enchantment?
No, well, that's true. I was going to say Chandra on a motorcycle, baby. She wore motorcycle
That's
pants.
true. Akira Drift, Chandra.
Liliana got competition. I don't want to. Hey, I don't know.
We got a new homunculus to add to the
Oh, yeah, he's good
Homunculus
too.
deck.
tribal.
Little speedy homunculus
Little
guy. That
mixed.
shit's awesome. That shit crazy. All right, you guys want to play Dungeons and Dragons? I feel like we've stalled enough.
I'm ready.
Yours.
Gentlemen. Oh, I apologize. What did you do for your level up?
Level up. Wizard don't. It's pretty simple. Wizard, he don't overcomplicate things. New 2024 Wizard, you get a lot of prepared spells.
You
Pretty
do-
fucking
you
quickly.
do get a lot
You
of
get
prepared.
one every level. So I took a spell. I'll pick it when the moment's right. We'll kind of decide.
Whatever it is, it's prepared.
Yeah. Scholar, which means I get expertise in a role of my choice, and I think I'm going to go with investigation on that.
Oh,
Arcana
okay.
seems a little bit too similar to hemp, and I don't want to do that.
That's fair. I love exploring new space. We talked a little bit about how this might relate to your backstory a little bit. Can you give the three of us, as well as the audience at home, like a recap of what you did during the Phantom Wars?
Well, he was a squad leader. It was kind of like an air squad sort of thing, but he was the squad leader for a big group of goobers.
Like, he didn't fly, right? He
No. He was boots on the ground. He
Yeah.
was kind of like frontlining, and being there, you have to do tracking. You got to investigate things, figure out. So he had a lot of investigation magics.
You were the smart guy.
Yeah, and he covered his track some.
Yeah.
He's got different voices. You
Yeah,
can switch
and
up.
we talked about how Monkey Group maybe even had an in with the Fae down there because you were intelligent enough to kind of bridge the gap, but also like make a major breakthrough in the war. We talked a little bit about that maybe happening. Did you have like a pinned hope of what that breakthrough might be? So I have an idea or two.
I think not. I don't have too much of an idea of what it would be. It would just be something that, like, obviously, just something that's like, this is how we can tell they're coming. Like something, just like vibe wise, like not vibe wise, but like we can tell some way. I think like footprints, that sort of thing. Like they may be shadows, but I don't think they could do.
I know what the Phantoms are, and I would like to give you the opportunity to have as much or little insight as you can. I will say, with your fresh expertise, we'll use this stat here, but we'll say that you had a glimmer of insight back in the day. Why don't you roll me an investigation check? And I will tell
Beautiful.
you, depending on the result.
Hurrah! All right, well, it's a 9.
Okay, that's fair.
We got a
You-
1.
That's so tough. Is that a natural one?
Natural 1.
Okay. For some reason, the Phantom War never happened in your village. And I know you were thinking, this is a natural one, what can you trust? That's what you know. And from there, you weren't certain, right? There's an infinite number of variables there.
Yeah.
But by communicating that to the Fae, that was a data point that no one had. And
Gotcha.
they were able to give like slightly statistical higher like expectation of where things are by like taking all the variables from your home group and like magically calculating out where it is. So it helped a lot in prediction, but it wasn't, true science.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable that you rolled a natural.
Yeah, I was rolling it, and I was getting some bad rolls with this dice in the pregame.
That's fucking great, dude.
That's how it happens, though. That's D&D, baby.
I got it. Anyway, as we left off on the last episode, quick recap. We had a little festival, bingo happened. Agnes won, goat. There are goats. You guys got summoned by the dragon Faust, who's like a really chill guy. Faust sent you on an errand to recover Taphoof, who escaped this little slice of heaven we have here. Turned into like a monster for a second.
Eldritch horror.
Yeah, something weird, but he's fine. We're chilling. After that, you guys had a like full moon experience where we were gonna go hopefully ambush the fate of the full moon and figure out what the hell's going on there. But instead of that, you guys found Layla straight hair, passed out because she, like the rest of the town, fully asleep all night. During that time, Faust's little cloud buddies woke you guys up, which was cool. But you guys ended up down in kind of the precursor cave to the mines, where the Fate of the Full Moon usually does. And there's a new like offshoot called the Bleat Easy, where several goats, including Quench and several other favorites, Quench, who is just enjoying some fresh carrots and squeezed into juice form. So that was weird, to say the least. But after you guys came back to the surface, you stopped the kidnapping of Quench by several deep dwarves, basically, who were like batshit crazy. It was very heavily implied, but very obvious to you guys. They were like gonna eat him alive. So good. Thank you for not letting Quench die in game one.
Yeah.
After you guys found out that there was a hole that they kind of burrowed to the surface in, I think it was Nimbus who did it first. You just jumped down the mysterious hole, which is a pretty brave play. And so now that we're here, I would love a dexterity saving throw because you guys jumped in a damn hole.
Let's see if we can not roll a 1 again. Oh! It's crazy.
No way.
2. So it is better. Better roll.
All right.
2 is the final bonus?
No, and my phone is making noise.
That's okay.
It's
Twitch
a
Turbo
saving
actually
throw,
just asked
or-
me for
Dexterity
a reroll.
saving throw. 'Cause
Okay.
basically, the 4 of you guys jump in this hole. It is a dwarf-sized hole. You were riding, sliding, and banging all the way down. This is how badly you get bonked up.
22.
You are a tiny bug. This makes a lot of sense.
Let me double check it. Let me double check this. Oh, it's not just a 2. It's a 3.
Hello, Ferda. Oh, you got a 3.
Yeah.
I think you you have the tiny little leg wings and stuff like that, right? You're just like, you're cruising, but you're going top speed because he is flying down like a bag of small bricks.
Yeah, I'm DK rolling right now.
And he's behind me, like
It's like
Temple of
Indiana
Doom.
Jones.
You guys get down there the hard way. And even though you have a good save, this is a very dangerous thing that you have done. And at some point, perhaps because of the poor roll on his part, he gets you. And you guys enter kind of a controlled bonk your way down. You guys kind of tumble, and ultimately it goes black. I don't think either of you guys have dark vision, do you?
I don't know if Thrycane do.
I don't recall.
I definitely don't.
Let's figure that out.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they do. Because we would have written it on your. Let's see. We would have written on anything. You do. You can see in dim light within 60 feet of yourself as though it was bright light, and darkness as if it was dim light. You discern colors in that darkness only as shades of gray. So you do.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't then.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, I definitely do not.
Yeah. Okay. So he, unfortunately, as a result of his spectacular 2, gets you. You stumble, you fall. You guys hit the bottom and out like a light. After an indeterminate amount of time, however, for the purposes of D&D, we will call it roughly a long rest.
Okay.
You guys awake and we can say you can have this first because you didn't fumble, to the sound of like a deep cave dripping water. And you find yourself in probably a part of the mine that, actually, do you go down here?
Does my character go down here? I don't think he likes to stay away from the elements most of the time. He's uppity like that, so he's not.
Yeah,
he's not getting down and dirty.
Okay, a part that you've maybe heard of. It's like a main exchange. There's like several side tunnels, a few like abandoned things, but like some goat troughs where like maybe deep goats would feed. It's like a place that that Top of the World has been through several times. You're not in like feral land, but it is just dark and quiet. You are the only 2 visible creatures that you can see, and you're here alone. Although your buddy he's snoozing. He has a comic bump on his head. Yeah.
What the hell? Where are we? I hop up on Rillidane's chest. Wake up, you ape! Wake up!
You can wake up.
I start like fluttering my wings in his face, maybe to like blow some wind in his face or something. I fly away. Ignoramus! And I, at that point, I kind of take a dewdrop of water and I kind of like hold it over his face and just drop it on his face.
Yum. Oh, hello.
Wake up! Get up!
Okay. 1 second, my head hurt.
I'm gonna do a perception check of my
Sure, go ahead.
surroundings. I mean, I guess I would add the bonus to that, but it would be a 7. Or wait, no, it would be it's a 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's what you know.
Good rolls today.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Big
crazy.
rolls.
You are in the mine. Nimbus, Agnes, not here. Beyond that, like you said, you never come down here. Honestly, other than the fact that it's quiet and dark, you don't know.
I'll cast dancing lights around us.
Sure. What do they look like? Because we talked about...
I would like to think that it's almost... When I think of Charon, I don't single him in on one specific kind of bug. Mm-hmm. So I would like to think it's almost like little firefly spores come off of his thorax.
I love that. I think that's really cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, okay, so you have kind of arcane fireflies kind of floating around and literally dancing. And it's lit up for your friend here. The area that you're in has like very well maintained like mine carts, some tools. It appears to be like a community like mine base. And you are, like I said, familiar with the area, but you have never been here before. There's like 8 tunnels you could go down in any direction.
I'm going to go, I'm going to walk up to the minecart and kind of shake it, see how dusty it is, see if there's anything like, if it's like still in use.
It's not dusty, and inside is a warhammer.
Oh, shit.
And on the hilt is a label KS.
Kill steal.
Yeah, kill steal.
Alrighty.
For the record, it doesn't look like the warhammer was like nicely placed in the cart. It's like on top of like some rocks and looks kind of like it was strewn about. Like it's like leaning kind of weirdly.
Okay. May I investigate the warhammer for like any signs of like recent use?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get my magical orb that I ponder out of there. Oh, finally. 23.
Ooh. Okay. Beyond the fact that it is a nice warhammer, you examine it thoroughly, and then you kind of chewing on the KS, what does that mean? And you know right away that it belongs to Ken Stonebeard, the family of adventuring dwarves, who are known for their ability to go down in the mines, get stuff, and come back. Ken, he either has 2 warhammers or a warhammer and a shield, but either way, I think because you are so kind of like investigative, you know that this is not typical that this would be here.
This is Ken's, and he kind of just threw it in here.
Ken Stonebeard?
Yep, he just kind of threw it in here willy-nilly. He doesn't do that.
I can't imagine he would part with it.
He loves this warhammer. I like it a lot too. I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Okay, you little kleptomaniac.
Nope, he left it. Not stealing. No.
I will also give you, because you had a great roll, if you're like eyeing over the cart, trying to understand the circumstances, you do find like a couple of like hidden rations in here that like maybe a child would hide their snacks or something like that. That you know they're kind of loose under some rocks.
It's clear something is going on here.
He did this in a hurry. What did he do?
Perhaps he went down one of these tunnels ahead of us.
Perhaps so. I wonder if he's in the cult.
Or was he running from the cult?
That is quite possibly the most insightful thing you've said so far.
But may I investigate for footprints to see where he ran?
That would be survival.
Oh, what's mine?
I definitely don't have survival.
I don't either.
What is survival actually?
Wait.
Maybe?
Wisdom.
Oh yeah, that's...
You could try.
Actually,
you are
I could
a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I could try. I could look for him.
Tracking on a hard
That's not
stone
bad.
floor like this is going to be tough, so it's going to be a hell of a roll.
It's 8.
It's not your usual cup of tea. I mean,
Yeah.
how about you? Are you trying as well?
Sure. I've got a +1. 6.
He seems to have gotten up and levitated.
Yeah. Here's what you know. This is a really well-traveled like mining hub. There are footprints. I'm not going to take that away from you. There's just hundreds, and they go in every tunnel.
Is the minecart on like a track?
Yeah, there's so picture like you know, it's like a one it's like a spoke hub, like a wheel.
Yeah.
So there's like a rotating thing in the middle, and the minecart can go in any of them. It's like in the rotating thing in the center. It's a pretty open room, and you think that this is kind of like the main hub, and that people use this as an exchange to move the minecart to various different veins.
Is the minecart already lined up with one of the tracks?
It is.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the Warhammer back in how it was for a second, and be like, and then I'm gonna back up, and then like kind of like run like he would, and be like, whoa, whoa, and then pretend to throw it in there, how it would land, and try to like analyze what he's like, be like, ho, ro, ho, yo.
What are you doing?
He came from this tunnel.
Okay, give me an investigation check. This is different. I like this.
I'm so ready.
19.
Okay. I will give you guys that you are pretty sure you have his general trajectory by doing this really cool investigation. However, all the tunnels are pretty close, so you've nailed it down from 8 to 2. Left or right, I will give you the option.
What are you?
He went this way. He went that way.
How did you do that?
He went that way. I thought like him. I put myself in his place.
I'm so sad I don't have an NPC in this fight right now.
He went that
That
way.
was... Okay, well, you're the biggest one here. It's safe to stick with you.
Yes.
So that one it is.
Is that right or left? I think right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pointing like to the right.
Okay. You step off into the rightmost tunnel. And it is what you expect of a mine shaft, right? There is the rail in the center, which looks, well used, but not like polished or anything like that. And as you're going, you see kind of like darker like areas of rock. There are some like support struts that kind of go. Do you walk down? Do you describe like the journey that the two of you are taking here?
Could we get in the minecart? Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that actually could be so cool.
Do you want to?
What should we do?
Doesn't seem like this thing has any sort of brakes on it.
It also doesn't have like an engine or a motor. It's just a cart.
Oh, that's true.
So
yeah.
you'd have to push too.
Yeah.
Well, I have idea.
I'm going to kind of hop in it for a second and jump up it, put my hands on the side, jump up, and try to kick the bottom of it out so I can just kind of Flintstone it.
Give me an athletics check. That's hilarious.
Nat 20.
No fucking
what? Yeah.
You have a Flintstones car, I guess.
Yes.
Oh my god. That was...
There were like some leftover rocks at the bottom, right? And like the snacks and stuff. And when he kicks out the bottom, you hear like the scattering of pebbles across the ground.
You don't want to take those snacks with you?
No, they're on the ground.
Okay.
5-second rule.
Oh, that's fair.
Just because I'm an ape doesn't mean I eat things off the ground.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
My mother always taught me one thing. Do not eat things off the ground.
Sage wisdom.
Your sage wisdom.
Huh. Interesting.
I will jump on his shoulder as
Okay.
he's Flintstoning the minecart.
Okay, so you have these fireflies. I assume they're following you until
Yeah.
you specify otherwise. You and your audience flutter onto his shoulder. You guys are in the Flintstone cart,
Okay.
and you take off.
Yes, I'm going to start going. Wait for the audience.
All right, for the record, this is the path that the minecart is facing already, so you don't need to adjust it. It just goes straight down. It is a loud, primitive metal minecart with now missing pieces of the bottom. So it makes a dun, 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 as you guys are kind of going over the various, hard, huge nailed areas.
Yeah.
What do you guys do as you travel along? I want some detail of what this is because I'm sure no one will want to draw this later.
How long is this journey? Like,
When you take off out of the hub, you do not see an end to the tunnel.
okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm tuning my violin.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys like sing as you go?
I'm just kind of like doing it to gauge how far
Yeah.
until
Oh
it
yeah,
gets open.
you hear like a 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I hope it's not a dead end. Because it's reflecting, kind of.
Or it's just, it leads to another big open room.
Could be big open room. But if there's nothing in there, then maybe there's things for us in there.
Hopefully.
Special prizes.
Hopefully. Oh, that's terrible.
No, I like it.
Oh, It was flat, but
I'm
Thank you.
a big fan of semitones.
okay.
You guys are having this conversation. It's like echoing and bouncing off all the walls. Do you head off on the trek?
Yeah, I
I think so.
might as well go all the way down.
You give me perception checks.
All right, here I go. I'll add a 1 to it this time. It's a 3.
Brother, what did you do to your dice?
I don't know. Well, these aren't mine. I should maybe use mine.
Which one's perception?
Oh, that does make sense.
I cursed myself.
Yeah. Are yours over here?
Yeah.
Oh, perception. What is perception? Wisdom?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm breaking the illusion.
Oh, how did you get to that panel? You were just on the other one.
How did you get down here? I have +3, so that is a 17.
Okay. Perfect.
Wow.
You are. How fast would you say the minecart is going? Not like miles per hour, like speed wise.
As
I think
fast
I'm-
as your little.
I think I'm on it and I'm jumping and like scooting, like throwing us forward.
So you're
kind of.
making a little pace, but it's not like the fastest thing in the world.
Yeah, like something downhill would go crazy right now.
You are indeed correct that there is a dead end here, and you see one of those like old-timey wooden brake sites, you know, for the end of the minecart. Beyond that, maybe like 5 to 10 feet, you see a tunnel like sharply jut to the right, and it starts to get wider. However, double checking. Oh yeah. Kind of like pressed up against the wall, like where we're turning, you can see a crossbow pointing out, like someone is behind it with one.
What do you see, big man?
There's a guy with a crossbow right there.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, who are you?
I'm not here.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
Okay, sorry.
Show yourself.
That trick won't work twice.
You first.
We're right here.
We're illuminated, actually.
I'm gonna cast
Don't you-
just to be careful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealthily cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, there is no way to stealthily do that because you do have to say out loud incantations.
I whisper it.
He can hear it, but I whisper. Yeah, I'm trying.
You're trying.
I'm talking over him. While he's doing it.
No magic here.
There's nothing going on.
Mage armor.
He goes, oh, sorry. Okay, well, let's not get crazy.
No. I forgot to do it this morning. I wanted to.
I'm fully going to give this to you because your investigation earlier. This is Carl Stonebeard. You know this voice. It is Ken's dad, the dwarven adventurer from the village. Because you have pieced together the master detective clues. You know Ken's dad hunts with a crossbow. It all lines up. I don't think I'll be coming out there, don't you know?
Kid, it's you.
Oh,
It's Willerdane.
you know what? I thought you had a little bit of a strange voice. That's the monkey, isn't it? And you see a little dwarven man.
Ape, but okay.
He pops his head around the corner, and he has like a ton of scars from like days and days and days of fighting down here. He has an eye patch and like one of those like short hair with mohawk, like the buzz on, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, good to see ya!" And then he pops out, and then he goes, come on. And his wife pops out, Isra, who's like the lunch lady, caretaker, cook person of the village. She has like a shield and like a small short sword. And then they are both kind of like doing like the happy, okay. Dwarves, I'm gonna get on a soapbox. Dwarves in fiction, in fantasy, are always Scottish. I don't know why. I like them as Canadians. So they give you the polite Canadian hello wave.
Oh, thank God, there's Stonebeards.
What are you doing down here, don't you know? It's dangerous.
I could say the same for you. What are you hiding from? Your face is all scarred.
So they're kind of approaching you guys. Bless you. And as they get into the light, you see that they're wearing like their jammies. They have like silk pajama tops and bottoms on with a little hat, and then like they threw their armor on top. And they go, you hear Isra. "Oh, well, we had a bit of a scare. Our kids are missing.
Did you guys fall asleep recently?
Yeah, last night.
Interesting.
Don't you sleep at night?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's not the weird part. It's not odd. Everyone else is weird.
Your son, Ken, right?
Yes.
Was he down here at any point?
Well, we didn't see him up on top, and Ken isn't really one to go down the mountain.
Well, we have it.
Does
I nudge him because I can't pick it up. We have his warhammer right here.
this look familiar?
They both gasp. It's Ken's!
Yes.
And then Carl will walk up and try to take it.
I found it in this minecart before I kicked out the bottom.
He looks down and he goes, "That was our favorite minecart. Oh well, we'll have to make another."
Well, I'll put it back.
No, I don't think you can do that.
I can,
It's like you
could
kick
try.
the whole bottom. He goes, "So what are you doing down here then?"
Well, we bumped into some deep dwarves who were trying to eat a goat, and we followed them down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy story there you be telling.
Yes. Is that who you've been fighting?
Well, this is, you guys don't be going down here much, do you?
Not at all, actually.
No.
Well, that's the trick back to the surface. We just came down looking for our kids.
Oh,
Well, if you want to come with us, we can help you look. We're looking for our friends.
there's room in the minecart.
Do you have like a favorite food, both of you?
Gosh.
Like the lunch lady makes.
I think mine.
I'm trying to think like bug food.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a
poop?
It could be like a little cheese ball.
Yeah.
Mine's a big vegetarian stew, thick stew, but it's also like no one else really wants to eat it because it's just kind of leaves she found put in there.
Do you want it to be bad or can it be good?
It's good. It's like if they tried it, they'd like it, but
Okay.
it's just kind of leaves.
So like when you use like bay leaves and stuff to spice, there's still leaves in it, and people are like,
yeah,
I
she
hate
just
that.
leaves that kind of shit in
Yeah,
there.
because she knows what flavor it is, and like,
Yeah.
okay. So Ezer steps up and says, "If you boys are gonna help us, I'll make some of my cheese ball stew. I know you guys like that, and I'll give you some of the ones that you."
Oh, I could go for some of that right now.
Sounds so good. I haven't eaten in days.
Okay, well, I really thankful for your guys' help, but we should get going and find our boy and our girl.
Yes.
By the way, our girl is down here too.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know the youngest child, Kai. Effectively, she's like an actual child. And you guys would see her like with wooden swords in the longhouse, like pretending to fight stuff. She is not a fighter. And that is disturbing because she is here underground by herself. Now, speaking of which, do you boys know that these mines aren't exactly the safest place in all of the top of the world?
I can't imagine a safe
Yeah,
minecart.
never really assumed it was safe.
That's right, guys. Hey, so let's talk about some general mine safety tactics. If you're using light, people can see you and you can't see them. Ha ha ha. Okay, you're doing that. You guys weren't like singing or making loud noises there, were you?
No.
I don't think
Not
that
at
was
all.
us.
All right. Well, you did the third one, which is buddy system. The third one, which is buddy system.
Buddy is stretching the word, but
Nope. It's actually not.
Okay,
stretching.
well, you're 0 for 3. Let's work on that.
No, it's great.
And then Ezer kind of steps up and puts her hand on his arm and goes, "Well, dear, the monkey can't see down here, and he was the driver." And he goes, "Oh, that's not very safe. Yeah. Okay. Well, the lights are good by me. We'll just protect each other. Okay, let's get going." And they like do the like Disney walk down the mine shaft. They are walking back towards the center of the hub. What do? Do they drink maple syrup? Yeah, they have triple X jugs on their hip, and they're just full of
maple
syrup. That's super good.
I guess I'll follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as you guys kind of walk back, are you still in the minecart?
I get back in it. You don't gotta. I already kicked the floor out of it, and I feel kind of bad knowing it was their family one, so I don't want to just leave it down there.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm at this point. I think maybe I'm on Carl's shoulder.
Yeah, he would let you. So Carl is trying to take the lead. He's doing his best to track, but like I said, hardstone floors. Carl does produce, I love this, alcoholic maple syrup, and offers it to you guys. He says, "For your troubles in these hard times."
Oh no, one drop and I'm going for probably a month.
Oh, encased in amber like all those mosquitoes, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I'll live forever, technically, but
Yeah, no, we'll have to think about like a straw or something. Hey, big man.
I don't think my body metabolizes that.
Oh.
I think it will just kill me.
Well, we do, and they're just throwing it back. All right, so you guys get back to the center of the spoke, and then he like looks around and he goes, "Huh, this is the darndest thing. These are the tracks for our goat. That's weird. And they're pretty fresh too. And he points in like the opposite direction of where you guys started walking originally.
And do we know their goat's name already?
I believe we have not introduced their goat.
Okay.
However, you do know that they have a deep goat and not a regular one.
Okay.
Wait, is it the left side, or is it back the way?
It's the opposite direction that you guys were walking.
Okay.
I guess you would know them from working in the village. Excuse me. Theirs would probably be something like we'll go with stalactite. I like that for these people, but they call them stalag or lag. Yay. Lags this way, we think.
And would we know, are the tracks fresh enough, like they were just there after we went down the tunnel, or?
Good question. I don't think you two would know, as you've proven your 3 dice rolls. You can ask.
Do you know if these tracks are fresh from the last, say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe?
Oh no, they look like they happened maybe sometime in the last 12 hours.
Okay.
Just missed them.
Oh, we were just dumb, I think.
No. It's an ancient dwarven trick. Tracking on stone is tough errand. Anyway, and he has his crossbow like already drawn and ready to fire. He says, "Let's try to keep it on the old down low here, because you never know what kind of giant octopuses or whatever is going to be here when we go through." And then they kind of start walking towards the thing, and then Isra puts her hand on him again and says, "Oh dear, this is the tunnel with the." And he goes, "Oh yeah, the carnivorous bugs. That's not good."
The what?
Well, like hornets.
Oh God, don't get me started.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive to your people.
No, it's fine. I hate them actually. They cannot mind their own business.
Actually, if you guys want to, now that they've talked about this, if you want to roll knowledge natures, sure. I know that you probably don't have many points. I will give you advantage because you're a bug, and I don't want to be insensitive as a DM.
I would need it.
Okay.
What would this be? A
knowledge of nature.
4. So yeah.
23.
Ooh, okay. These are stone hornets. They make their nest in actual just like hard stone. Their jaws are so tough. They just bite their way through stone, and they live in like colonies of like hollowed out stalactites, stalagmites. They are extremely carnivorous, and they will eat people alive and whole and very fast. They're almost like stone piranhas, I guess.
Okay.
But a 23 is a beautiful roll because they hate fire. They hate it.
Ah, yes. Hard-headed these ones are. They'll eat you alive. No. All of you.
Nope.
All what are you, like
No.
a ton?
Nope. Not me.
Okay, well, they will, but the one thing they hate
Magic armor.
is fire. Well, no, fire.
Okay, well I can do that too.
Well, I'm mighty impressed. You know your stuff.
Yeah, well, when you're also a bug.
It's a bug thing. Got it. Yeah, no, we'll be needing some fire. We didn't really come prepared. I guess we could go looking down another passageway or something for some torches, unless you guys can maybe make a fire or something.
Do you have? I don't know.
I have firebolt. I could cast it on something, perhaps.
Well, if you could make the fire, perhaps we could fashion a torch or something out of stuff around here. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think
you don't
we
have
try.
to use your spell slot.
Firebolt is
Firebolt's a cantrip. That's
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Rip it then.
up to you guys. And then Carl kind of looks over, and there's like a table with like some mine charts and stuff on it, and he's kind of looking around for stuff that's flammable and make a torch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you want to assist, or
Yeah.
why don't you give me an investigation if you want, and
Okay.
then what do you want to do?
I don't really have a way to help make the torch. I think
You can always take the help action.
that's true. Yeah, I'll help him.
How do you help him?
Does that give me advantage?
That's the pratfall of being a bug is like, I could go find a stick. I can't do that.
You can go find it and be like, stick.
Yeah, I'll go look for like a long fashionable
Cool.
torch handle stick.
Okay, so you give him some help. Give me a perception check. Let's see how well you do.
5.
Okay, I mean, there are things that burn around
This
here.
is a log. This isn't gonna work.
I think you don't get that far because you're like, you just point to the leg of the table and you're like,
Yeah.
and they're like, ooh, that's wood, it burns. That's a good point.
Wahoo!
Bless you.
18.
Okay. When he points out the leg of the table, you actually see that beneath the table there are just some torches in a bag.
Oh, look.
Yes, that is what I meant to point at.
That's what he was pointing at, actually.
The two dwarves look at each other kind of confused and they go, "That's kind of weird. We didn't really leave that there."
Oh,
Maybe perhaps it was Ken.
perhaps it was Kin and the daughter.
Ken didn't even take his shoes though.
But he took his warhammer.
If it's a bundle of torches, then it was definitely meant for multiple people.
Very true, very true.
Well, I don't care. And then they offer you the torch. Are you gonna light us up?
Yes, check out this cool trick. And I'm gonna go like this. I'm just gonna kind of whip it around real quick, but I'm gonna cast Firebolt like really quick and hit the torch. So I'm gonna try and make it if you go fast enough, you can just like light it.
Give me like a sleight of hand.
Yup.
1 second.
Okay, can't wait. Doesn't matter what he rolls. The answer is gonna be awesome.
Fuck. Sleight of hand. 18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually have to roll. Wow, they believe it.
Yeah, he's that good.
Whoa! No, he doesn't want you to. Wow, that's incredible. They tried on one. A natural 20! Oh, they take it and like hit it on the ground and there's like a perfectly placed like flint rock and it actually works. And they're like, "We've been adventuring for years. This never works ever." And like now you've done a whole thing and I have to deal with that forever. That's hilarious.
I am so glad that works every time.
Okay, so we have a couple of torches. They'll use them to light each other, and you can't really carry a torch.
No, I cannot. But I have dancing lights.
You have dancing lights, but you can be with a torched person. So the three of you have lit flames and head down the tunnel. You guys start walking for a little bit, and this tunnel very quickly kind of like makes a few twists and turns. And after a little bit of walking, the tunnel's like minecart as well as like the stone floor like changes texture. It's like very pitted. Give me. How are you guys going to cross this like nest hazard here? Like, what's your plan? You have the fire, but like, how are you going to navigate?
It's like the hornet nest.
Yeah, like basically the whole tunnel is like the bugs have burrowed into
Oh, I
it.
see, I see.
Yeah. Because you have the fire. I'm just curious what your plan is.
Don't want them to feel our vibrations that may alert them.
And there's still track where it's
Yeah,
like
this is the
weak.
Carl is definitely saying this way.
Now, Carl, bear with me. You're not gonna like this. What if we light the minecart on fire to provide ourselves with a giant fireball? Hopefully we don't die from smoke inhalation, but it should just give us clear passage through instead of having to wave it around.
For my girl, my goat, and my son, I don't care.
How do we light it on fire, though?
He's just kind of looks at the torch.
Isn't it metal?
Is it metal?
It is metal.
Oh, okay. I thought it was wooden.
Oh, I thought you meant we just put stuff in it.
Ah,
That also, well, there's no bottom.
well,
Oh, well, that's kind of important, I guess.
well, bees are calmed with smoke. So, if we can just provide enough fire in one central area to provide a big plume of smoke, it should just put them to sleep.
But then we'd be breathing in the smoke.
That is also true.
All right, we can try it. These things are nasty buggers. I'm good either way.
We could try just waving it and see how they react and see how much they back up.
I'm
What?
I'm not going to give anything away here. What are we
Is
doing?
it the smoke or the smell of smoke?
You know that in general it's fire and everything about fire.
I could prestidigify the smell of smoke around the minecart. So
I
they
think
smell
I'll
it
give this to
and
you.
run.
You know that a smell is not really
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
It has to be the actual heat itself, the light and the heat,
I could do
the
that. too.
plasma, if you will.
I could make it hot with prestidigitation.
Because it's what's the area for that? Is it big enough that it could just be like kind of around the cart?
I think it's a small area. We're in a tunnel, so like I would allow it.
Could we?
But you also do just have burning torches.
Could we fasten the torches to like the end in front of it, and then just get in the
In the
minecart?
minecart. Yeah.
Almost have like a protective barrier.
And then I can take the third one and kind of like wave it around,
Yeah.
sort of, when they get close.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. But we kind of, maybe he'd have to carry one of us.
I could carry all of you, I think.
Okay.
I'll carry whoever I have.
Okay. How about we'll do torch in the front and the back, and we'll wave one of the torches, and you just kind of give us a big old monkey hug.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, this is hilarious.
I hope you don't like it too much.
Let's do like animal handling checks. I will give both of you advantage because they are effectively helping you with this.
Sorry, I don't know if I have a
funny.
I almost don't want to use this.
Yeah,
This isn't even
I
my
threw
tray.
mine in the last
This
game.
isn't even my tray.
My dice were really bad last
I need
game.
to
They've
return
gotten
to
better.
form.
Earlier today.
I
You
got
said
a
animal handling?
Yeah.
18 for me.
13 for me.
Okay. 18 is a pretty good roll, and 13 is fine. You guys get in this Flintstones minecart. You are holding 2 dwarven adventurers like sacks of groceries.
I've got them on my shoulders.
Yeah. As much as you want to help, you just can't wave a torch. There's nothing you can do. And as you guys kind of push forward over this, like, clearly bug-infested tunnel, you guys are doing some combination of like waving torches like sparklers, and the bugs come out, and they come out in force. They almost even obscure your vision, but it is very clear that they understand what a flame is, and they give you a healthy distance. Sometimes you see them kind of trying to find vulnerabilities and peek in from the bottom or popping up from the floor, and like even your little toesies as you're walking on occasion get a little nibble, but you guys do manage to get through this infested part of the tunnel using the torch to keep them away. You make it to the other side, and when you do, this is like kind of a there's another like mine break, like where the cart would stop, and then in this area is kind of like a big water area. So there's like a little pathway that leads with water on either side. The water on either side is like pretty shallow, and it's almost like kind of like running off through like little cracks in the wall. So it's not huge, but it is wet. And give me perception checks, please.
My rolls are back to back.
12.
Wait. 6.
Okay. The two of you and Carl are getting out of the cart. How do you tackle a giant open space like this? What do you do?
I think if dancing lights are still with me, I think maybe I try and just spread them out and see when they hit a wall. And if it's farther than, I guess, 120 feet, then they'll stop.
That's perfect. Okay, you're spreading them out. What are you doing?
I am going to catapult a rock I have by me, and I know how fast it flies. So I'm going to shoot it and see how long it takes to fly and hit a wall.
Give me just like a lucky D20 roll.
Okay.
So funny.
Here it is, baby.
18.
Okay, you pick a direction, like where?
Which way are you going with the dancing lights?
I'm just kind of like spreading them out.
Are you
like,
kinda like
just in a
walking
radius to see like what walls they touch?
Okay.
To see, just feel out the room.
You don't get 120 feet, doesn't get you the back end of the cave, but let's say you go left. Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just going to launch it like straight forward, kind of.
Okay, you launch it straight forward, and then you hear the sound of a rock. I guess catapult does have a sound component, I think. So you hear go, poof, and then you hear the sound of like rock on rock skittering, and then you hear, bah. Oh,
That's a familiar sound.
Goat.
Carl and Isra, they just start running.
Wait.
Oh God.
Okay, let's stick with them, I
They're
guess.
gonna get themselves killed.
Okay, you guys follow up. You bring the bugs, the lights, and you get there, and there is indeed Lag, who is kind of got his leg stuck under like a fallen rock. He has 4 eyes, like blue tinted skin, 4 ears, 1 horn, and then he has like a big beard, and his beard is like bioluminescent. So it's kind of
cool.
it's kind of like stuck like under some rocks, but you can free him, and it is Lag, their family deep goat.
I'm going to
Go ahead.
try and pick the boulder up.
Yeah, give me athletics.
Not great, but it's a 12.
12's not enough. It's pretty heavy. They like fall to their knees and they're checking it, make sure it looks good. They have relief on their face. Oh, he looks pretty okay. Other than his leg being stuck, he's really lucky he didn't get eaten by the bugs. Any ideas here, fellas?
Can I look around for like a stick to try and wedge him out?
Give me a perception check or investigation, probably.
21.
Okay, yeah,
Not
you actually
satisfying.
find like a pretty, let's say maybe even like an old support beam that has kind of fallen into the water.
Like a cartoonishly
Yeah.
large log.
Yep.
Watch your head.
All right, I'll let you re-roll that athletics if you want to try again.
Yay! 14.
Okay, 14's
Not enough.
so close. Now, here's what I'll say. You don't fail, but it does take a while.
Okay.
I mean, you've got this beam. It's not meant for this purpose. You get it under. You're bouncing on it, and eventually the team comes together. It takes quite a few minutes, and you make a lot of noise. There's nothing you can do.
Put your back into it.
We're bouncing on it.
What are you doing while this is
I'm
going?
just like, come on, lift with your legs.
Motivating. Okay, ultimately, you get him free. He's a pretty big goat. Deep goats are bigger than the average. And he kind of nuzzles up his family, and they go, okay, well, we got the one. And the deep goat, like, looks down the tunnel that you guys are walking into. What the?
Special guest.
Huh? Oh my God! Hey, we're live.
Hey, I was just saying hi.
Hello. Welcome back.
How are you guys?
We're good. You
I'm
want to?
watching my
Whoa.
airboat.
R1 fan.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hey,
Come say hi. It was good.
Yay! Hello, Matt. Hello.
I missed you all so much.
I miss
I
you too.
missed you too.
Bye.
I'll get out of your way, sorry.
Okay, glad to see you.
For those of
I
you guys
know
who are
him.
wondering, Matt and Danny have been gone for like 3 weeks in poop land, and we were
Yeah.
worried about how they were going to smell coming back. They were in being John Malkovich. They were in John Malkovich.
I thought they went to the poop store.
They went to the poop store.
Well, that's a-
they were going for the pee store, ended up in the poop store.
Well, you know how
and
there's,
we're
like-
like, brother, look around.
Well, you know how there's like the world of Coke.
World of poop.
World of Poop is in Poop Land.
World of poop right next door to World of cum. World of pee actually like 2 towns over, which
Yeah.
is the weird part.
Yeah.
That shit's in Canton. It's right next to the NFL Hall of Fame.
I'm sure all of that was factual.
I'm sure you enjoyed it.
But the lost children, yes. So the deep
Yes.
goat kind of points its nose at like a thing and goes, ah, like a fairly intelligent creature would kind of be like, help me gesture. Ezra and Carl, God, I can't believe I used all K names, are willingly kind of shepherded down into this tunnel. They will continue unless you guys stop them.
Bye. Wait, do you know where Ken maybe?
Are you asking them?
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about what he said?
No, we all went to bed as a family last night, but if the goat says this way,
Where are you
Also,
guys?
shot in the dark. Did you happen to see a large, tall fellow, obsessively chill, and a small woman, obsessively weird?
you know, that could be anyone. Oh, no, it's not. It's Nimbus and Agnes. Yeah, no, we know who you're talking. No, we didn't see him.
Did you, when you woke up, were they still there?
No, and the town was in quite the uproar.
Uproar.
You slept in quite a bit, it seems.
No, about the normal. Oh, yeah, we did.
What happened in the town?
People went missing. Goats not waking up. Some people panicking. There's some kind of meeting happening up there later in the day. Our kids were gone. Oh God, the Moss guy, Moss Hide. The keeper of the local nature shrine was freaking out about something about his goat transforming into some kind of crazy monster. I don't really. It's a pandemonium up there.
Much like Tap Hoof. Who all went missing?
Actually, my son and my daughter, who I think are down this hallway.
Right, that is the more
Pressing matter.
important. That's the more, yes, impertinent. Okay.
Okay, and I like they're too polite to like not answer you, but they're like shuffling slightly.
I'm gonna get down on my knees and kind of perform a bit and be like, where are the police in all of this? They're supposed to be keeping us safe.
Oh, this.
And I say a line, I go,
Oh yeah, the straight hair family is really up and at 'em today. Although Layla went missing.
that is
Layla.
bizarre.
We actually bumped into her.
Oh, okay. I was doing an insight. Well, oh, you found her?
You could say that.
She's always been strange to me.
She, we found her with a certain possession, a mask that belonged to the cult.
Oh, well, given that she's our town's only detective, that makes a lot of sense.
But she was hiding in a cave and clutching it lovingly.
She was in their cave.
Probably doing detective work.
I don't think
can
we're
I
gonna
say
get through
Can I
this.
say something? Can I say something? And I really hope you believe me.
Sure.
She said that she's in the cult. She told us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Bardic inspiration.
Chase, verify.
I believe you.
It's
Oh
nat
my God.
20.
You silver
Give me,
tongue
the,
simian.
give me the Bardic Inspiration dice too. I just want to see how high we go.
Yeah, okay.
What is your dice right now?
It's a 6,
for,
right?
Oh, for Bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
I believe it's D6.
That's crazy. Hey, the dice rolls that matter. Goofy Minecraft land time, rolling all ones.
Yeah. Well, no. That was a 20. And
Yes.
then this one's the 20.
It's a D6.
Okay, good luck.
That's a 2. So 22 plus, I think, 1 for
Okay.
23.
Look, Rilladane is not exactly a charmer, but something about the way that you say this with...
I have a DK, like, toothy grin, like,
Something about the way that you say this, you can see moves them to the point where they're like, they stop shuffling and they kind of look at each other and they go, well, there are a lot of people who go out of their houses on the night of the full moon. And, well, there's all those dancers down in the caves, you know. Guess it wouldn't surprise me.
Yes.
Well, hold on. There's only like 40 people in the town, and if like 20 people are down in the cave dancing, statistically,
Yes, but she's not protecting us if she's down there dancing in the cave.
Yes. I mean, any person with who's bad in a system, if they keep doing bad things, must be the people in charge of the system that are bad. Right?
what?
Yeah. Don't think about it too
So
much.
true.
Yeah. Oh, because you're saying we should get rescuing our son and daughter.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, all right. We're gonna go this way. That's our. Can we be excused to rescue our eminently endangered son and daughter?
No, we have to go with you because we want to go with you because we want to help.
Well, and also the cheese balls too.
Oh,
That is
fuck!
also
I forgot
big,
about that.
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you know. Anyway, let's get going. And they like turn around and like they do the thing in cartoons where like they run so fast there's a puff of smoke that's in their area that looks like that. You go. Pew! All right, but I mean, you guys can always can just keep up with them. It's not like they actually run that fast because they have tiny little legs. All right, you guys follow.
yes.
Yes.
We make it to a particular like kind of like bend and wind, and when you come around, there are like 5 signs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that have like skull and crossbones and say like, you will die if you go this way. And they look at each other very nervously and they look back at you guys and they say, have you guys heard of the Underdark?
Only in poems and stories, ballads as well, but never been there myself.
There's a saying that once you go down there, you don't come back. And we love our life up here, kind of in the in-between, but it is scary. And what we're about to come up across is the drop. Because when you go over the side, it is all bad news, man. All bad news. So if we get up there and our son and daughter are not there, we couldn't ask you to go with us. It is certain death.
And you're sure that that's where they could be?
We're not sure, but it's the best clue we got right now.
Should we do a little more investigating before we throw your lives away?
I suppose. And then they kind of go ahead and give me an investigation check. Let's just say you're using your best to detect it. Come on.
No, I need you to verify. I promise.
Oh.
I just believe you because you're my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is 2 nat 20s.
You go to like question this passage, right? You are like looking from the dangerous area, like going like this, and when you do, lag. Like, do you wear clothes?
I have like a little robe and stuff,
Okay.
but it's not like I just have the robe. I don't have anything under the robe.
How does it fit? What is it made out of? What does it look like?
I think I got it when I first became a sage, but I've grown up since then still, so it's just kind of like shrinking a lot on me, and I haven't been back home to get a new one.
We talked a little bit about your monkey heritage. Are you the only sage of your type there? Because this might be like a titled robe. Like this might be from all the
I
generations.
think there's a few other little, like as far as the gorillas go, their sect. I think there's a couple others, but I think it is like an elite, pretty elite group. Like
Okay, I like
max
this. I like this
4 or 5.
idea, and go with me on this. Where the people who are in your like sage collective wear robes that were made specifically for them, like brown robes. And I like the idea they're so old that they have to get repaired, and they have little patches. So when you inherit your robe, they punch all the hole, like they fix all the holes by putting patches, and you get to pick the type of patch that's like yours that adds to this. So if you like are a sage from a long line of sages, your whole robe is like patches. How patched would you say yours is?
Mine, I think, is very patched.
Okay.
Like there, you can still see some of the original color underneath, but there's patches like everywhere.
Okay, so he grabs like the bottom of your robe, like on one of the like tougher patches, and he like pulls you, and you make eye contact with him. He is like begging for your help to go down the tunnel, the goat.
Into like the underdark tunnel.
I think we should go. I really want that fucking stew. I'm so hungry, man.
Yes, I can't remember the last time I had good cheese, and I know Ezra makes it nice. I look over at the goat. Goat licks his lips.
He's locked up. Yeah.
Ah, screw it.
Underdark bananas. Underdark banana.
Yes.
I read about them. I see.
That could be.
What did you read about Underdark bananas?
They're good. That's it.
That's it?
They're yummy.
You had any opportunity to say
Little
what?
umami flavor because it's down there.
They
with
taste
all the
like
mushrooms.
banana steaks or
'Cause-
something?
Yeah, a little more savory because they're down there with the mushrooms.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, of course. And they're like the size of like a child.
Yeah,
You can get a full, yeah.
It's like how they grow on banana trees, but they're growing off like a mushroom.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, cool. So are we doing this?
For the banana, yeah, definitely.
Yes, I suppose we are.
Well, you can just fly away. Worst case scenario.
That's true.
Hey, you guys can handle yourselves in a scuffle, right? They like look up at you and they're like, well, and they look at you.
Yes.
What do you? Oh, you're like a magic guy?
Yes, I kind of just am mean to people, and then they die.
That's actually so true. Okay, well, and Ezra, she's got like the short sword and like the small shield. She says, "You should stick with me. I am good at protecting." And then Carl says, "I'm quite a good shot with this thing." And he pats his crossbow and he says, "But I'm not very good at handling when they get close. So I think I'll be sticking with these guys too. Okay, how about you?"
I guess I'll stick with you guys too. We're a pretty well-rounded party.
Ezra, the like lunch lady, looks up at you and goes, "Really?"
Well, I don't want to split up on my own.
Okay, well, and then she gets in
We'll
front.
see. Let's get in there and see how bad it is.
She gets in front and says, "Stay behind me, boys." And then she says, "Well, I'll be back from time for a cheese ball soup after this."
I'm on Ezra's shoulder.
Okay, so they get kind of tense, and they push past into the thing. You guys step out into an open space, but with the light that you have, you can see right away the end of it. I will describe what you see beyond this cliff edge first, and then I will tell you what is close. Beyond the cliff edge, actively, right now, you see like several kaiju-sized octopuses killing and eating each other, like in imminent battle of like giant monsters. They're like ripping off like full car-sized tentacles, shoving them in your mouth, and then like a fucking spotted like monitor lizard fucking dragon thing flies off the ceiling and like fully consumes one whole. It's like very like fish eat fish violence in the background. Standing on the cliff, facing this as if he's about to jump down, is a small dwarven man. He is holding a shield and a warhammer, and he is facing away from you guys. What do you do?
So we could yell, but there are giant monsters in this room as well.
Ooh, how far is he?
I'd say 60 feet.
What is prestidigitation? Is it 30?
It's definitely short, and it's also a cantrip effect. So we can pull it up if you want.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Where are you going with this?
I want to see if I can distract him not by yelling and getting the octopus, but if I can just coax the smell of like his mother's cooking up to his nose, he'll be like, ah, she's got to be nearby maybe, or just to like get his attention.
Okay, interesting. Let's see, it's 10 feet.
10 feet, okay. I need something better.
Do the monsters react to our torches and
No.
my dancing lights at all?
No, they're. You guys have all this stimulus that has just come out of this cave.
Okay.
None of them are looking at you.
Okay.
They're in Godzilla versus King Kong battle right now.
I will form my dancing lights into an arrow in front of
Ooh,
him
that's
that
so
says like
good.
turn around,
That's so good. Okay, what's your intention here? To distract, to guide?
just to get him to turn around.
Okay, I will not make you roll for this. I lied. We will roll in a second. You see him. He turns around, and when he does, the left half of his face is like black and twisted. There's some kind of like horrific mutation happening with him, and his skin is like bubbling and roiling.
Oh my god!
He finishes turning. A third arm appears on his back. It grabs like a rock, and then his like half his face like twists open. He screams. We'll roll initiative. There's no map. We're freeforming this, big boys.
Maybe we should have let him fight the giant.
I am so sorry you guys had to see this.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, goodness me.
18 for initiative.
Nice.
Yeah.
3. My rolls have been stinky today.
We're gonna have the
My
dwarves
rolls started
go
ass,
together.
and now they're
They got a
crazy. And they're going to go back to ass.
We're gonna have this mysterious dwarf who could be anyone. Ken. He's gonna go. He's gonna not. Okay. You have seen this. Rilladane, you are first up. He is 60 feet away. What do you do?
60 feet away, and he's in this nasty, nasty phase, ain't he?
Yeah.
Let me look up his spell real quick. I'm just double checking it. I know I have it open. I am going to. I've got my mage armor on. I'm going to. Get 30 feet closer, I believe.
Okay. So you bound your way forward.
Yep, 30 feet. And then I am going to cast. I'm going to prepare, in case he charges us, a booming blade on my unarmed fist. And I'm
Okay.
going to be like doing my DK
So you have the wind up.
yeah.
That's sick.
And I got booming blast on
Okay.
it.
You run forward. You prepare. The dwarves spring into action. So Ezra runs up in front of you and is like kind of shielding you, like Captain America Avenger style. And then. Man, that's tough. Carl doesn't know what to make of it. He breaks off and he gets into like a shooter spot. There's like a rock kind of by the door. And he goes, "My boy, what are you doing?" And then when he yells, you hear the tiniest little girl voice from behind him, slightly down below. "Daddy, help." And we will go to Ken. Ken is like rapidly changing into something but doesn't move. Caron, you're up.
We've seen this before. This is exactly what happened to Tapfoot. There has to be a way to reverse it.
We have to get him out of the area, probably.
I will give you. It is. Yeah. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will. I don't want to do too much damage to him. I'll cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay. What do you say and how does it go?
Hey, you, abomination!
That's fair.
Calm down and come to your senses.
What's the save?
I think it's a wisdom.
Yes, the number.
It would be. That's my spell save DC. 14.
Okay. Perhaps it's because he's undergoing some kind of transformation. It doesn't appear to affect him, so he succeeds.
Okay, but he'll take. Or no, that's if it succeeds. He'll have disadvantage. Okay, never mind.
All right. So we will go to the bottom of the round, and there's a screaming, yelling little girl who is somewhere on the other side of the cliff behind him. Rilladane, you're back up.
So it's behind, right?
Yeah.
She's
So
behind.
so to paint the scene, you guys come out of this tunnel entrance. There's this kind of like lip, and beyond it is like this horrible deep dark underdark with huge monsters just actively killing each other. He is standing on the edge of it, and like kind of something is happening to him magically. You have seen similar things, yes. You know, you can hear audibly a little dwarven girl's voice behind him, not that far away. So you can infer she is somewhere down the cliff.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Ken.
Okay, what's the save?
Let me double check. He nat 20'd?
I nat one.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, he doesn't save
This
it.
is the dice I threw last
Oh
game.
man.
Okay, yeah, no, he fails. What happens?
I can't remember. Let me double check it. Yeah, 30 feet, so it barely reaches him.
He's prone or incapacitated. I
Yes.
He falls to the ground laughing. What's the joke?
I'm like, man, that arm looks so stupid.
He does that thing that like villains do where he starts laughing.
Maniacally.
But it spoils into a cry at some point and he hits the ground just like sob laughing uncontrollably. He's like violently thrashing against it too. But you, at least for the round, and I believe you have to concentrate for the new version of the spell, he is just completely out of the fight.
Yes. I'm going to run up to the cliff edge, and I can't do anything, but I'm going to, like, peek over and see if I
Okay.
can see her.
You run up to the cliff edge. You are right next to him, but he is fully incapacitated. He's like thrashing his like 3 limbs now. You are not in any danger, but he is still clearly fighting something and you at the same time. You get to the cliff edge, and the dancing lights were there, right? Are they still there? I think so.
Yeah, because
it was
they were like
early-
in front of him.
Okay. So it's enough light for you to see when you peek over. There she is, the little girl Kai, who is just like 10 feet down, like on a small little ledge. She is currently safe, although there's a huge drop beneath her.
And she appears not fucked up.
She's not harmed. There's no
Okay.
difference. She appears to look like you know her.
Okay.
All right, I believe that's all of your actions. Yep.
Yep, I pass.
Okay, the dwarf fam. That is a really interesting predicament that you have done. Does the new Tasha's make them incapacitated? You know?
Yes. It is both prone and incapacitated.
Okay.
But you do, at the beginning of your turn, each of its turns and each time it takes damage, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ezer runs forward and she dives on him and like tries to hold him down. Carl runs kind of to where you guys were. He's like got a shot ready, like being like, do I shoot the monster? Do I shoot my son? Do I shoot the monster? Like not sure what to do, so he's readying in case something goes wrong. And then Karen, you're up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he gets a save, right?
Yes, on his turn.
It's he
Wisdom saving.
like a 12.
Okay. Not quite. Let me make sure I know what mine is, though.
Would it is
There's no way. You should be 14, I think.
is there any way to tell, like, can Rilladane relay to me whether it looks like she is in any condition to climb back up, or
Yeah.
is it like
Speaking is a free action. You can, as long as it's something you can functionally do in 6 seconds or less, I'm fine with it. You can ask him. He can say. It doesn't really matter.
how does she look?
Pretty good, but not. There's a huge cliff next to her.
Does she look like she can climb?
She's very scared. I don't know if she'd want to, but she probably could.
I will give you. It's a pretty straight, sheer cliff edge. It would be hard for a child to do that alone, at least safely.
Okay.
She's probably too young to be able to climb like this.
Right. I'm just a small bug. What do I do?
Yes, I have painted quite the predicament. An enemy you can't simply kill unless you do. And a child that needs saving unless you don't.
I dissonant whispers the child.
I'll simply kill the child.
Gosh. I guess I will just try my best to. I'll just use my dancing lights to kind of find outcrops in the rock that maybe she can more easily climb to give
Okay.
her almost like a rock climb, like.
If she is forced to climb or convinced to climb, I will give her advantage because she can more easily see. I love that your like bugs are doing the like climb here like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I think that's really cute.
My large ape friend will try to grab you, but if he can't, I have marked places for you to climb.
Cool.
And I'll pass my turn.
Okay, we'll go to the top. Real Dane, you're up.
I will look kindly at her like,
Okay. You can give me. This is a hell of a persuasion check. But you guys have done. You're a smiling ape. You've made the lights. I will give you advantage on this because it's the best it can be.
Yeah. Let me double check my.
Don't forget, roll twice. Take the better.
You said persuasion?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. That's not.
It's a tough. This is a tough skill for you.
10.
10's not enough.
Figures.
She's terrified. Oh, you know what it is? She looks up and she says, "There's something wrong with my brother."
yup.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well, that
But-
wasn't
but-
enough to convince the scared child to climb up.
But not he's looking so much better.
You can hear the like fucked up laughing and cackling and crying and thrashing he's doing, and she can hear it, and it's like disturbing her.
He's watching Jim Gaffigan, it's okay. That's it.
Was that my action to do that?
No, I
Okay.
feel like it's okay if you want to do something else.
Okay. In that case, I am going to back up a little bit, like 10 feet, just
Sure.
so I'm not in threat of
Yeah.
he wakes up and he blasts me off the cliff.
Yep.
And I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to wind up my fist with booming blade
Okay.
and just kind of sit and wait.
Okay. Don't forget that Ezra is on him right now, holding him down.
Actually, you said that Carl's sitting there aiming at the monster.
He
and-
has a ready shot in this direction. He's not
Okay.
really sure what he's going to do.
But is like the monster coming off of...
No.
Oh, okay.
They're still having their background fight.
Oh, he's looking at those monsters. Okay.
Yeah, because they are kind of silhouetted against you guys.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a thing coming off.
No.
Ken. Then yeah,
He
I'll
does
just-
have like a strange, like third kind of black twisted limb, he is fully incapacitated because your joke was so funny.
that it was a good joke. I'm just gonna do what I was saying and just wind up my fist.
Okay.
Be ready for him.
So you back up, you wind up your fist, you're ready for him. The family is doing the same thing. Ezra, let's actually do a little contest for them real quick. Ezra loses the contest, so and then it's Ken's turn. So he like the Hulk throws her 10 feet back like towards you, where you're like readying a booming blade, and she like kind of slides right in front of you, and she's like, "Oh boy, my son never had that kind of strength." This is his whole turn. He stands up as well. That's all he can do. Let me see if he's still laughing. He is still laughing. So he kind of tries to get up to his feet, fails to save again, falls down and keeps laughing. I will say distinctively, the extra arm is the one that threw her off, but he is still struggling. We'll go to Karen again.
Okay, I'm going to, at this point, jump. I have plus 10 movement if I jump. So I'm going to jump down and jump like on whatever outcrop she is hanging on.
Okay.
So I'm right in front of her
So
pretty
you
much.
you jump into the bug flutter,
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm right there with her, and I'm like,
Jiminy Cricket style.
okay, Kai, this should be easy. I've lit the path for you. I know you love to fight in the village. I see you all the time with your little sword. You want to do that again, right? All you have to do is climb.
All right.
One hand after the other.
Beautiful. I'll take that persuasion and advantage.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh! And she does the thing that little children do like this, and then she dries a tear. She goes, "Will you climb with me?
Hold on, what?
Will you climb with me?"
Of course.
Okay. And she's gonna climb.
They don't call them grasshoppers for nothing.
6 and 18. Your lights probably saved her life. She's a dwarf, born from a family of adventuring dwarves. She has gotten into her fair of trouble by climbing. In fact, she probably climbed down here to be safe. She takes to the cliff like a natural, like she was born in it, and in a few seconds flat, she climbs the 10 feet easily.
Fantastic work, little one.
And she brings you with her. She gets up on top, still disturbed at what's happening with her brother. And I think it's probably all of her movement, but she ends there.
Great.
Okay, she's out of immediate danger. Anything else?
That was all my movement. I will. Did Ezra get hurt at all by getting thrown off?
No, not visibly.
Is anyone hurt at all?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
That hideous laughter is paying dividends.
Okay. But does he not take damage?
No.
He does, but we haven't.
Oh, he
done
does?
it. What do you mean?
Tasha's hideous does damage now?
I think it does.
No, oh no, I don't deal damage, but he can still take damage.
Yeah. No one's hit him yet.
Oh, okay.
All
I thought
Ezra
it-
did was like pin him to the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought it did damage as
No.
long as. Okay. I think then I'll just pass.
Okay. Really, Dane, you're up.
Is there a non-lethal option?
Yeah, you can always choose to hit people and do non-lethal damage.
Oh, okay.
In old 5e, it was range attacks kill people, I think.
No matter what.
But in this case, you have a non-lethal takedown damage doing it that way because you did it with Layla, or you would have killed her a million times.
True. That is so true.
Yeah.
I am going to.
I just need you to know. You need to tell me, and it needs to make sense. Like if you're like, I non-lethally hit this firebolt in her eye.
Yeah,
I'd
like
be
I'm
like,
not going to do
well-
that. I'm just going to non-lethally hit him with that big booming blade.
Okay.
And just see if I can like cartoon like fry him,
Okay.
and then he.
So remind me what Booming Blade does.
Booming blade is I charge my weapon used in the spell's casting, which is going to be my big Donkey Kong fist in this. And because of my race, I get to add my strength modifier to.
Yep, it makes
unarmed
his
attacks.
fist actual weapons
Damn.
And
because he's a Donkey Kong.
I'm Donkey Kong. On a hit, the target suffers the normal spell effects or the normal weapon attacks effects, and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of my next turn. If they move 5 feet or move before then, they will take 1d8 of thunder damage, and the spell ends.
So you make an attack, I think it said?
Yes, so I still have to
Yep.
hit him with my... How do you do attack that isn't spell attack?
So your race specifically said that you have the ability to add your strength, which I believe means it turns it into a weapon you're proficient with. So you roll d20, add your proficiency, which is 2, and then the modifier that's correct. So in this case, it's strength. So you roll d20, add 2 and the strength modifier together.
Okay.
Because monkey fist.
Okay, punch.
All right, well, I'm not probably going to hit him. That is an 8, I believe.
He is on the
He is-
ground incapacitated, so
That is
you have
true.
advantage.
That is so true. That is a 10, 18.
18 is
Nice.
enough. He's wearing a chain shirt. He has a shield, but even if he was defending himself, which he's not, an 18 is a hell of a punch.
And I go, whoa, boosh. And I hit for 4 plus my strength modifier, which is 4, so I hit him for 8 damage.
Ooh!
Non-lethal, just in case.
Yes. Does Tasha's allow him to save if he takes damage?
Yes, he makes a wisdom saving.
Okay, so he gets one right then. So, and he'll get one on this. Oh, that's literally unbelievable. Okay, I'm very sad. I rolled another natural one. It's like literally not possible to do this.
I was rolling before we started, and I don't think I rolled more than a 5. I think sometimes the dice are just so foul.
Might have been Steam.
Okay, so the target has advantage. Oh, it has advantage if the save is triggered by damage.
Yes.
13?
Just under. I think I'm at 14.
Fuck.
now.
All right, well,
We're
I
still
mean,
low
look,
level.
the joke was very funny.
I guess I really got him.
It goes to the dwarf family, and then it'll be his turn. So Ezra, you come up and make the punch. Ezra comes up and stands by your side and is shielding you with her shield. Honestly, Carl has no good options except for to shoot his child with an arrow, so he's not doing that yet. It is Ken's turn. Finally. 19.
Yeah, he's definitely out.
Okay. The third, twisted, cursed limb, snaps and sees you guys, and then he kind of breaks out. He stands up and he runs in your direction,
Okay.
triggering the booming blade,
Booming
right?
blade, yep.
So it's another D8?
D8.
Oh my god.
5
Ooh,
thunder
okay.
damage.
So he goes to move, and when you punch someone with your monkey fist, there's this massive boom.
Yeah, it's like a huge crack, a little bit of lightning flies
Yeah,
down.
it's just such a loud sound. And then when he goes to move again, your sound magic echoes the
It's like
thunder
a
again.
it's like a divergent fist.
Yes, it is like a divergent fist. And you literally see him as he comes charging at you. You punched, what was it, your right hand?
Yes.
So you punch him across the jaw with this, boom, and when you saw him, it moved his face. And when he went running at you this time,
The left.
a complete left sound, boom, hit him again.
I think
Hit
it's
him
like a
with
little
black
phantom,
flash.
electric, phantom fist
Yeah,
comes from the
I
other
love
side.
it. But he is not deterred, and he is coming to make 2 strikes, one with his cursed limb and one with his warhammer.
Okay.
The first one will be a 17 against you,
Let me just check.
and the second one is a 14 against you.
Okay. So you said 13 and 14?
17
17 definitely hits.
and
but
14.
I still have my mage armor, so I'm just seeing. I think that's 13 plus dex.
10 new mage armor's new.
Or maybe it's 12 plus dex. Let me see.
13
13
plus
plus
dex,
dex, which
yeah.
is 14.
Ooh.
So he does get it through.
Yes. Oh gosh, I just ADHD. Did I say 13 or 14 for the second attack?
I think he's
17 and 14.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was 14 and 13. So he hits me with both.
The two of them are coming. Before we do this, this is your first time with the spell. This is a successful D20 thing. I think you can Silvery Barbs if you want. I'm going to give you this one time, and then I'm not going to do it again.
Is there a way I can know how much he's about to get hit?
No.
Okay.
But also, what's her face is shielding.
Yes.
That is true.
So how does
I'll go ahead and tell you what she does. She is a protective fighter, so she will shield the first strike.
Okay.
So you see the first, let's say it's the cursed limb, the punch, coming down, and she throws her shield up and blocks it.
Okay.
So the second one will hit him if you do nothing.
Do you?
I got 17.
Because I can make him
max.
re-roll, but there's a chance he re-rolls and it just succeeds again. But then I can
What's the other
let
effect?
you re-roll something a second time.
You give advantage on.
Give advantage to your next one.
That is entirely up to you, but I think that's pretty good.
Yes, I'll Silvery Bobs him.
Okay, well, how does it work?
I like to think I kind of distract him a little bit, for half a second. I
How?
just go.
That was unrelated to you.
I see.
Listen here, you pentapedal freak. He's got 5 limbs now.
A pentaped.
I like that.
That's sick.
That's a good word.
Stay away from my ape.
I didn't even try to block them. They were coming at me. I'm puffing my fucking chest out.
Several things happen. Several people are typing. So the first strike, he comes screaming up. You see the thunder punch get him in the cheek. He comes his cursed fist comes down. Izura blocks it. You see the next attack coming in, and then he kind of looks over at you after you hit him with the pentaped. Oh my god, what a distraction! Misses 12.
He was looking at root words trying to figure out what it was.
Both attacks, which were gonna hurt. From over your head, the natural 20 from his father. The arrow comes screaming in. I can't even believe it happened. But it is enough to kill him. And he strikes him dead in the heart. And he goes, I can't believe you made me do. And he just hits the ground like a sack of bricks.
Why did you do that?
Oh my god.
I had him, I think. Well, thank you for saving me.
Is he just dead, or is he is there a way?
When he hits the ground, I will tell you what you see quickly. The twisted section of his face, the cursed limb, it starts to melt, almost like styrofoam in vinegar.
Yeah.
And he is left with an arrow wound that does appear to be fatal. Yes.
Just instantly.
He is
dead.
He is bleeding out.
Can I healing word him?
Sure.
Will it?
You've played D&D before. What happens when you heal people who are dying?
They get up.
That's right.
Okay, I will cast healing word on him then.
I'm going to prepare another boom and blade. I'm like, I didn't have. I want another hit.
You think?
In case he gets up and it comes right back.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Well, no, because you'd only heal him for 4.
Look, this is a split-second decision. I love your reactions. We're going to run it. Mm-hmm. What is your healing word and how do you do it?
I'd like to think that this is the first magic that we see from my instrument. It's I play a note and it's just a very soothing note, and just I don't know, it almost looks like measures come out of it.
I like that.
So cool.
That's really cool.
And it kind of it flows into his wound a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. Go ahead, roll your damage. Roll your heal.
That'd be 3 plus 4, so he'll heal for 10.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay, how much does healing word do now in the new rules?
It was 2d4 plus your skill.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or plus your spellcasting.
Yeah. No, okay. Oh, so you heal him 10 points, and the first thing you see is that as your measure goes into the wound, the arrow goes and it gets thrown out. And
maybe that wasn't a good thing.
No, and it fully you see it magically
okay. I thought it was the evil energy.
No,
It was get this shit out.
you hear the and he looks kind of around as he wakes up, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That was very unlike me. That was very unlike me."
Oh my god.
Oh, that is such a relief.
His younger sister comes flying in, gives him the hug, and the family embraces. The crisis seemingly averted.
Well, should probably get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
We look behind us.
You do look behind us, and they like look in like one like mutated mega lizard with like 10 wings and like 10 tentacles who's like eaten everything and like formed like a disgusting chimera kaiju who's like finally got nothing else to focus on. He goes, oh!
Yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving.
Let's get out of here.
Everybody does the cartoon run away. You guys-
Investigation.
Go ahead.
Is there a underdark banana
Oh.
I can grab as I'm running?
Okay, go ahead.
They're unnatural 20.
No.
No.
The thing is,
I investigated. I had to check.
you did. Investigation is like a time thing. It's like a time thing. So why don't you roll me also a perception check? I just want to, I'm going to do some blending of avenues here.
13.
Okay. Here's what I will tell you. There is an underdark banana,
We gotta go back.
except
Coming back.
it is at the bottom of the drop.
Damn it.
So you know where it is, but you got to go back and fight the boss for it.
Fuck.
Maybe like one more level. Maybe like one more.
You've
level.
got some training to do, big guy.
I have so much work to do.
At this point, though, you get back into the danger warning
I'm
area.
fully
You make a little
motivated.
bend in the curve, and then you are out of visual line of sight of whatever nightmare creature was behind you. With all of the Stonebeards fully reunited, including their goat, who is giving like happy baas and bleats and like kind of cat nuzzling them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Whew.
What a relief.
I'd say we didn't do too bad for just the two of us. Didn't even need that tall tree and the little
Weird
pebble. I
gun.
don't know if I ran out of insults.
Yeah, you used them so well though. You think on them tonight and you'll be ready.
You hear the family mostly ignoring you guys because they don't understand what you're saying, but also they almost lost both of their children. And the son gets down on one knee and does like a head rub for his little sister, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, little Kai, that I lost you yesterday. I just, when we were off in the mines and you got separated, I was just so scared." And she says back to him, "Don't worry, big brother. I won't run after those moving mushrooms next time." And then they give each other a hug.
Moving mushrooms.
Moving mushroom.
The dad, Carl, speaks up and says, "Well, we were doing a bit of family training yesterday, and this one here," and he points to the daughter, "got lost because she saw some damn old magical singing mushrooms like they be down here sometimes." Mm-hmm. And then this one here, and he puts his hand on his son's head, he was just so distraught by the whole thing, and he really took it hard because, he's a big brother.
I see.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just.
I was just gonna ask: do we know that those mushrooms, are they related at all to like the ones that Agnes is?
You could give me like a nature knowledge.
Okay.
No advantage here because none of you are mushroom people.
No. An 8.
Nah, but it's not uncommon to hear about like bioluminescent shit, crazy like people eating shit down here. It's, whatever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They could be, they could not be.
Mm.
And he, the son speaks up and says, "I just really wanted to be, strong and able to protect my family like my mom. But I couldn't."
You are strong.
I'd
I'm
say-
gonna put my hand on his shoulder.
You like cripple him. He's
Yeah.
like under the weight of your massive gorilla paw.
In your own way.
Did you see the way you threw your mother off of you? I'd say that was strength.
I did what?
You beat your mother up so bad. It was so.
Shut up,
It was
shut
so.
Are you really going down this line?
Huh?
Are you really going down this line?
Yeah. Well, you just like threw her really hard, and it
Ah,
was
okay,
really
okay,
cool.
okay. I was gonna say you can totally lie if you want. Like we'll just do some deception. He looks a little hurt, and he kind of gets misty-eyed and is lost in his thoughts for a bit.
Do you remember anything?
I thought I was dreaming, to be honest, but a bad one, a really bad one.
What did you see?
Oh, just a lot of pain. It wasn't like one of those ones where you remember everything. It was one of those ones where you remember the feeling. Not good. Like I lost someone.
Well, you did, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, when did it start?
Wait. Thanks for saving me.
Oh, you're welcome. When did it start? When did you start transforming like that? When do you remember?
I don't remember anything like that.
What is the last thing you remember?
We went for we have a little family tradition where we all have a little maple syrup before bed on a full moon night.
Interesting.
So the last thing that you remember is going to sleep.
I see.
Yeah.
Much like a lot of the people in the town. Do you think this is related at all, Carl?
It's a good theory. Might line up with some of the other towns. Oh, the meeting!
Oh, right. They are doing
Oh gosh,
big meeting. You mentioned they
do
were.
we
having
have to be in that?
You don't have to, but I want some answers around this darn place.
So do I.
This is the best place to fade to black and just like fast forward. Just like wispy monkey, like look up. So do I. Okay, we could do the meeting today. I know we were planning for a little bit of a shorter session, or we could wait till we're reunited. I'm happy either way.
I'm down to keep going. I don't know if it's
I think this will
something
take 30-ish minutes. It's one more scene.
Is it? I mean, is it like a really important meeting? Because
Well, we've already missed. We've already had plot points here. They will also have plot points. So
Okay.
there will be a point where you guys do have to catch up in character. Either way.
okay, I mean, we can.
Yeah, we can head
we
up
can
there.
head back, yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up my notes and tell you what you see. So, you guys, fast forward, you do the whole fire trick to get back. You use the mine cart. I think at one point, Kai tries to be on your shoulders because she wants to be as tall as a monkey. I think you're probably a big hit with the kids in town, although they don't understand any of your like humor or jokes. They're just not intelligent enough to keep up with the monkey stage. But when you get to the top, several things have happened. You guys like emerge from the mine entrance, the normal one. The Stonebeards can take you out the mine. You really weren't that far away from like where the goat easy was, or the bleat easy, excuse me. In the center of town where the steel hoof spiked goat is, there's like a town assembly area. It's not like a stage or anything. It just happens to be the center of town. And like you see slightly above the rest of the town, Lana Straighthair, the mayor. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a gassy issue. Anyway, she is a proud middle-aged woman who has like well-kept hair, silver glasses, just like her daughter. And you know that she's like definitely like into middle age, but she looks pretty young. And she has like a good optimistic attitude. She's got like an Obama quality to her, I would say, which is this like, how old are you? Like you defy expectations. And she probably even talks a little like that cadence. You guys also see some people that you recognize. The Boulderback family, the guards to the mine, are there. They're kind of with her in the center, like bowing their heads apologetically. You see the cheese herds, which is like the people typically who make the cheese in town. Jargo, who's like a big beefy guy who wears like a meat apron. He's like shaking his fist, like kind of with a bunch of the townspeople behind him. His like shy wife is like kind of grabbing onto his arm, like kind of looking like, oh my God, you're embarrassing me in front of all these people that we know. Moss Hyde, the last of the druids who takes care of the area around here, is there kind of like eating like a whole onion, just like literally watching the show. And like he has like a bitter look on his face. John Miller, who's like a professional looking guy, who's literally just the town miller. He's just like a nice guy, is there. And he has like his goat in his arms, and his goat is just like limp. And then, Jebediah Cryer, the crazy guy who keeps saying that the water is rising, is like in the mix shouting about the water rising for some reason.
Yeah.
The rest of the town mostly is around in a circle. And that's the scene as you guys arrive. There are so many mixed interests here. I'm just curious what you guys field first.
Is Patches here?
Patches is probably here. I think Patches is like, he's got one thing on his mind. He's probably like in the center listening, but he's like pasting up the practice schedule.
I was going to walk up to him and be like, hey man, I'm going to be busy for practice like the next couple of days. I may not be able to make it.
He does that thing that coaches do where they pretend to look at their clipboard and like find your name. And he goes, Real Dane. Oh, you're not due for practice for like another week or so. The sponge ball court is booked up until.
Okay. Well, I put my thing in like 2 weeks ago, so I thought maybe,
Didn't I sign you up like?
Yeah, but I wanted to see if I wanted to get into it, kind of like pickleball did.
Oh, the rec league.
Yeah,
he flips over to another piece of paper. Oh yeah, you guys had a court book tomorrow. You want to delay that?
Yeah, if I could just get like a couple of days. I can go talk to somebody, see if they want to swap with us. Or
Oh,
something
you know
like
what? That's great. He says, The King Kickers actually were saying that they were looking for a swap to get some practice.
Yeah, I'll go talk to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. Well, sorry, which team did you join again?
I'm on my own team.
Yeah, what's the name of your own team?
My own team?
Yeah.
Big Rillers.
What?
Big Rillers.
Big Rillers.
Big Rillers.
And he flips over. Oh yeah, the Big Rillers, and he like scratches and makes the changes. And he goes, cool, cool. I'll just post those new ones up, and he puts the practice schedule up.
Okay, cool. See you later, man.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm
It's like active panic behind you, like an angry mob.
I'm jumping on people's heads like through the crowd, trying to look for Ankh, Emily, or Faith.
Okay.
My circus troupe.
They are there. Oh shit. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Oh damn.
What? What? Oh god. It's a 9.
Oh, I tied you. We got to do this again.
Okay.
Tie
I got a
again.
10.
Tie
I got a 10.
again.
11.
Oh, okay. You're like jumping back and forth, and you like pick a dwarf to jump on, and you like get kind of lower, and that's when you realize you were a foot away from landing on your nemesis, the goat who's sworn to eat you alive.
my God.
He's looking through the crowd. Can't find you.
I jump behind the ear of the dwarf I'm behind. Listen to me. Do not give me away. Don't let that 4-legged oaf near me.
They are very confused, but the goat moves on very quickly because there's a lot of chaos here. It's you were safe for another day.
Tell me, have you seen my troop anywhere?
As soon as you ask them that, you do see your troop. They are like a member of the crowd on the other side.
Okay. I'll go and meet up with them.
Okay. So you meet up with them. This argument is happening like pretty loud and live. Townspeople, especially led by the cheese herds, Jargo in particular, are saying like, what happened? You guys were supposed to protect us. You live down there. How could someone have gotten in? And they're apologizing and saying they fell asleep. They don't know why, but they also don't think anyone came in through their way, at least from the outside. That there were definitely some tracks leading in, but not really out.
Can we just observe the meeting?
Sure.
Is it still,
Yeah,
are
just
we
a
like,
little
are we joining right as it started, or is it?
This row is going for a while. You're welcome to observe. I will conclude it, or you're welcome to intervene. That's kind of where we're at.
Is the law? Is she
Yeah.
leading it right now?
Lana is there,
Lana.
and she's the mayor. She is basically saying, people, now is not the time for us to separate. Now is the time for us to work together. Something is happening to our town, something strange. We need to be united, not divided in this moment, and work together to figure out what is happening to all of us. The cheese herds are not having it.
I feel like it's a good idea to jump up in front of everyone and let them know what we just saw and kind of try and connect dots a little bit.
What's your, what are you going for here? Are you trying to soothe the crowd? Or are you trying to inform the crowd?
Well, I'm sure that they don't know about the evil, corruption stuff. So I figured it was just going to tell them hey, we went down and found the Colts hideout. We followed some deep dwarves that were going to kidnap a goat. We found
Okay, you need something to get their attention because they're all involved in this yelling. What are you going to do?
I think I'll just get up and I don't want to play a bad note. 'Cause
I mean, the nails on a chalkboard thing is pretty classic.
yeah. All right, I'll do that.
That's fair. Okay, give me a performance check, and they're trying to do something poorly.
It was going to be a 2016.
Oh, that's more than fine. You're literally an expert at this. So you get up and you play this terrible note, and everyone goes and everyone stops. And
Calm yourselves. Now listen up. My friend and I point over to Rolladane in the crowd.
I'm gonna kind of slump back a little bit because I'm gonna wait and see the reaction to see if maybe.
Are you still talking to Patches about the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretending to talk to someone next. I'm get a load of this guy, but there's no one next to me.
Yeah.
Now, first, who in this town fell asleep last night and does not remember going to sleep?
Never raised their hand.
Perfect. Now, Who all is missing? How many people from each house are missing?
There's like a hushed murmur. A few people raise their hands. The ones you know, and then some that you don't. Mossehide is raising his hand. The druid. And as you're like tallying this up, give me perception checks for both of you. Let's see when you notice this.
5.
Can't get it right. 17?
Okay, you see this. I want you to finish your speech and then I'll describe what
I'm
you
too
see.
like caught up.
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
trying
yeah.
to
It's
do
ex-
like,
it's
a,
exactly
like
right.
an oral performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, my friend and I went down into the caves last night. We were some of the people that did
You
not.
weren't sleeping.
No. And shut up. We were some of the only people to not fall asleep. While we were awake, we found the Stonebeards. And one of them was corrupted. Now, it turns out, as he was falling asleep, it might have been tied to this corruption. He doesn't remember falling asleep. And that's it.
So you give this impassioned speech, trying to inform and basically get people back into the lane of facts. You don't see, but everyone else, including you, see a giant projection of an orangutan in a chair behind you, just levitating there. And you recognize your village chief,
Hey, what's up,
Orange
man?
the Deep Dreamer,
Oh,
who has, as you know, mastery of dream magic.
Yes.
He is here astrally projecting because he is napping. And he's just going, as you're talking.
What is it? Orange the Deep.
Deep Dreamer.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh,
Oh, hi.
good to see you, Melody.
Good to see you. Happy to see you. You are asleep. I can see you right now, so I know you are asleep because you do the thing in your dreams in your sleep.
oh my God.
Yup, he's big up there.
I had to fly up here because the dreams were bad.
Oh, yeah, no, they're bad up here too.
Oh, did everyone fall asleep up here too?
I have to be honest with this guy. I did until I got woken up by the dragon. He sent me a little guy, and he went zoop, and I woke up, and then I went into the caves.
There's like a half panic as everyone is seeing a giant flying monkey that's translucent. And he goes, oh, dragon. And he looks over and he goes, oh, I know him. We met in the dreams.
Oh, nice, good. That's less to explain.
Okay. Oh, are you okay up here?
Yeah, I think I am okay, but there's weird stuff going on with the dreams. Any dream insight?
Yes. Yesterday, I meet many humans in the dream.
Oh, they are entering your shared dream space.
Yes.
They are in your mind palace.
I don't know why you call it that.
I think it is a good term.
It's more of a chair and I fly around.
Yeah, but they are there.
I see many humans and goats in my dream.
And goats.
Yes.
Do you know anything? Some people get taken to an area and then they start transforming. Do you know anything about that? Does the dream magic feel bad?
He shakes his head at the first part, and then when you say that, he goes, oh, yes.
Oh,
You know, and then he puts a big, huge monkey paw on his chest, go, deep dreamer. Yesterday, no mastery of dreams. More watcher.
oh,
Yes. Scary.
okay.
No help?
Well, what do you think has changed? Has this ever happened before to you?
No. No deep dreamer. No master.
Oh,
Oh,
then what do we do?
I come up here look for advice. Idea. Everyone is kind of like silently watching you guys have a conversation. And ultimately it's Lana Straight-Hair, the mayor, who breaks the silence first and goes, hi, you must be our pen pal military allies that we defeated the Phantoms in the Great Phantom War. With the power of our remote diplomacy is able to move mountains, and it's great to put a beautiful face to a name. And she does like a bit of a bow. He goes,
Okay.
oh, who this?
She's like the mayor, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
the mayor.
He parks his chair and he astrally stands up, and then just like tries to grab her face, gives her a huge like monkey kiss, but he's a projection, and goes, "Oh, just kidding."
You guys see why I like this. You guys see why I like
Like
this
the
guy.
kids are fucking dying laughing, but all the adults are like, "Are we under attack?"
This guy's always cutting up. I love this guy.
You funny too. Tell any good joke lately?
Nope.
Oh,
Well, kind of, but it wasn't good. He was just.
we have time. Nothing else happening.
Yup. That was. Told this guy he was ugly because he had a third arm.
Okay. Hey, kind of bored at bottom of mountain. Any good things happening up here? Wait, we were doing something important. Oh.
Yes, we were talking about the dreams you can't control.
Oh, yes, watching.
Transformations.
Yes. Strange.
Very strange.
Everyone okay down mountain?
Okay. Well,
Everyone okay up mountain?
no. Actually, the worst it's ever been.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to make monkey business.
No. No, it's okay. No, so we just need to, so we know that the dreams, it's all one shared dream space. We know people are,
Huh? All shared space. What?
you see the people in your dreams, right?
I see some, not all.
Oh. And people are dreaming. It's not so much a dream, it's like astral project sort
No.
of thing.
I project.
Yes, I know, but you see the other guys. You don't normally see them.
That's
These
true.
deep dreams.
Sometimes I can travel. This time I did not.
Well, we need to figure out why the people are falling asleep and why they transform.
Did everyone have big soup meal or something?
Maybe, but I don't think. Not the biggest soup.
Oh.
We did. We all put
Yes,
something in the soup?
big food make very sleepy.
I guess. Big soup not make you transform.
Me not good investigate. You investigate.
Yes.
Eat big soup.
Yeah, I'll go check it out right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
Good point.
I go home then. You got this one.
He's kind of like,
He's about to he's getting back in the chair, and Lonnie goes, "Oh, please, a moment of your time, if you would. Perhaps we can have an open diplomacy and a line of communication that we may discuss this. Might you perhaps visit my dreams this evening?" And I open this forum to any of the townsfolk, assuming that you, Mr. Deep Dreamer, are able to access them. He goes, "Oh, no, I come talk to you, just you. We have leader dream." And she goes, "Oh, okay then. I'll take what I can get. A pleasure to meet you, and I hope that you know that we at the top of the world," and she does one of those politician gestures, "are friends to those at the bottom." And he goes, "Okay, have banana next time. Thank you." And he gets in the chair and he starts to
maybe offer guy banana
next time, more snack,
It's a long trip up here.
Yeah, and he goes, "Anything else, really, Dane?"
No, I'll let you know.
Okay. He gets in the chair, and it does those cheesy, sci-fi spaceship things where it goes, "Ooh," and then it goes, "Pew!" He just beams down the mountain because he's energy. Everyone goes, "What the fuck was that?" And Lana straightens her glasses and goes, well, we have a new ally, at least. That's good.
I couldn't have done it better if I tried.
Oh, that whole thing you were saying about corruption. What? Go on.
Yes. So we went down into the mines near the underdark, and we found the Stonebeards and their son, Ken. Is Ken there?
Oh, yeah, he's here.
Can I bring?
Sure.
Ken,
His pants are pushing.
come up. Young Ken here
He's got his shield and his warhammer on his back.
had succumbed to something evil, something malicious, something corrupting his very form.
You hear from the peanut gallery, "Maple syrup again? God damn, he's a child." And he goes, "I am a man." Thank you very much.
Mind your tongue. Well, I think it has something to do with everyone falling asleep. I think some people are more willing to succumb to whatever corruption this is. Ken was just one of many.
You hear an uncomfortably loud crunch as Moss Hide bites like a fresh onion, as loud as you can. And he spits out and he goes, piss and vinegar.
You got something to say, Moss Rock? I think you got it.
He stands up and like no matter what he does, there's just moss like of every kind, like regular moss and Spanish moss growing on him, and it's just too much. And he goes,
Hey, piss and vinegar. Something is happening. It's not just here, and it's not just dreams. What's up with this thing with the goats? You know?
The goats.
Yeah.
Yes. Taphoof as well succumbed to the same corruption.
Well, my goat isn't even here right now because he ran away.
Oh, right. About that. We also might have found a goat bar. And he's saying it like he just doesn't expect the crowd to believe him.
there's like a confused murmuring. Give me a persuasion check. Let's see if they believe it. I mean, this is just so fucking outlandish.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help him.
Vouch.
You can just go.
Yes, advantage. Because it was a 5.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, that's not any better. It's a 10.
Okay, look, it's just so crazy. You hear like most of the people going, "What the? This can't be real. There's no way." Whatever.
No, it's true. They were like standing on 2 legs and I'm making it worse.
Yeah. Like they had their own language.
They
There
were
was a
drinking
sign.
carrot juice. One was doing karate, I think.
That's true. It is so funny. I have like 20 or 30 goats now, and some of them are like smart goats, and like some of them are like regular citizens. We rolled the 5 like, other than Quench, who's fine, just idiots. Like, honestly. Anyway, Moss High goes,
That's well and good and all, but mine is missing right now. And I don't know. If I were a goat, I would go to the shrine, I guess. It's the closest water to the city. God, this is so much civilization. I hate being in here.
The shrine. I guess
I'm going to look.
he just starts walking out of the town in a huff.
We should follow him in like a few minutes, not wait. I have a couple things I want to do.
I'm trying to I don't want to make the inference that the Underdark is like tied to it at all. So I don't.
Yeah, at least not till we see what Squad 2's up to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the big pot of stew, like Orange was saying, and I want to try investigating it, see if there's any residue of like poison or Ambien.
So you are going to looking for Ambien. What are you doing while he's going and investing the stew?
I guess I'll accompany you
Whoa.
to the stew.
I'm going to grab you by like the little
Remember
scruff of your tiny jacket.
that the stew was a day before the full moon.
But is there still like residue? Because she hasn't made a new one, right?
There could be. I'm just saying it's been at least a full day, and now that you know it's like kind of daytime, like a day and a half.
Well, then if there's still magic, like if there's still
You're
like,
welcome to investigate. I just mean, so we'll fast forward. You guys head to the
Maybe this
Dragon's
is
Den and Scale Inn, and you get there, and the pot is cleaned. It is like kind of hanging up like on one of those like ceiling chains, like above like where a fire would be. And you arrive, everything is spotless. Isra keeps her kitchen well. So you want to investigate?
Yeah, I just want to, or maybe an Arcana check or something, just
Do you
to
have
see.
detect magic?
No.
Okay.
I think I have everything but, because
Okay.
now I'm wishing I had it.
Well, it's okay. So other than looking for active magics, which you can't, you can still look for things that are magic in nature. And
Yeah,
clues.
I was going to see if there's any like residual, like by
Sure.
the pot or like on the ladle.
Look, let's lean into the character here. Go ahead and make an investigation check. This is what you are a magic investigator.
Nat 20.
No way.
I'm actually not. I almost said I'll take a picture on my phone, but I want to do it. There's
I'll
cameras.
airdrop it to you.
How do I convey this? So, this is hard. Perhaps it's because it's like chipping and flaking, like it's old. You like get your big gorilla thumb under like some of the outer like paint, as it were. Maybe it's like metal that's peeling back. You kind of do the thing where you taste the metal, and you know that this is a non-reactive metal of some kind. As an arcane practitioner yourself, you know that if you were trying to sleep poison everyone in town, this would actively make it worse magic does not get held in this. This
Okay.
metal is bad for magic rituals.
Gotcha.
So you pretty much immediately dismiss it as this is a no-go.
Okay.
What does a non-reactive metal taste like?
Like I think just like the top of a Guinness, something like that, like the foam of a Guinness.
Yeah. That's
Um,
funny.
Yeah. So
I'll just be like, I don't think there's anything still here. I am worried about the dream conversation they'll have. She could just lie about whatever he said, because no one else is there to verify.
It does seem pretty strange that someone that can interfere with dreams immediately is a target of diplomacy for her. Someone she wants on her good side.
Or perhaps to get rid of. If she gets rid of our great sage, the deep dreamer,
Let's.
we'll be pretty
Oh, hold on.
PO'd. We'll be like so pissed off, man.
Nothing from chat.
I'm on 2 bars. It's showing levels when I talk. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so here's one thing we have to confront, which is that we as players know these characters kind of from our history. Let's go ahead and both of you roll a knowledge history about Lana Straighthair, and I will give you as much as your characters would know.
is that wisdom?
It should be intelligence, I believe.
Oh.
How do you do?
6.
Okay.
16.
Okay. I think maybe you have more knowledge here
little
because you're basically an immigrant.
Yeah.
And she probably interviewed you when you arrived just to make sure you weren't like gonna kill everyone. As best you can tell, right? You're a practiced investigator. When you got your shot in Lana's house, because there's not that much private space up here, you are thinking back. You do not think you have seen anything that would tip you off to like she is a part of the faith of the full moon. As far as you're aware, going back, at least Lana is a fair kind of like governor of this space. Although you also can't think, you know that she appointed Layla as the chief inquisitor of this whole operation. So that's poison knowledge a little bit in that you know that you kind of know that Lana is a fair leader, but also you know that her daughter is this thing.
Yeah.
I will also give you 2 other things, which you probably know to some degree, but the rest of her family often acts as like armed guard or security around here. There are 2 other siblings. Ivy, who is a like practiced young 20s fighter. She has a little bit of like a scar over one eye because she was wrestling a boar and won. And then Lier, who is a like dark-skinned, swarthy warrior man. He looks like he has spent his entire life in the sun with no breaks. So he's like fully like sun-baked. They are both strong fighters. But other than that, that's kind of what you know.
Okay.
And those 2 are common knowledge. You would know them too.
Well, it's clear that Layla is a part of the cult. And if the cult is responsible for putting everyone to sleep, then it wouldn't make sense that she is asleep either.
That's true. Unless she's doing it under her mother's nose. She could be using the fact that her mother is a mayor as a way to protect herself. And the mother has no idea she's even protecting her.
Now,
We should-
gentlemen.
What we should do is perhaps talk to her siblings and see what they think of her.
Yes. Could also talk to Faust,
Very true.
report to him.
He did say he saw orange in the dreams. Maybe he knows more.
Give me perception checks.
Ooh, 5.
10.
Neither of you hear it until it is almost upon you. Mosshyde is back in the center of town. The crowd is mostly dispersed as people are going about their day. They have shit to do. Screaming something crazy. There is a 4th god. A goatman rises. The end of times. Jebediah runs into the center of town. I told you the water is rising. These are the end times. They're both screaming about some inconsequential or nonsensical stuff.
Maybe they're onto something.
No, not the water part, but
Not
the
that
goat.
part. That part is stupid, but the goat people. That could be something.
I guess we'll run back into town and see what
they're
this
doing.
old coot's yelling about.
Moss-Hide looks like he's aged 20 years.
Oh my God.
All of his hair is like started to fall out. His beard is white now.
What happened to you, man?
He looks at you and he's just haunted by something. Silent.
Did you go in the cave?
What? No, I went to the shrine.
What did you see at the shrine?
His eyes roll back into his head and he falls over.
Oh,
I checked for a pulse.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
I'm going to assume that was bad. What you saw.
5.
You're not sure.
I think he's dead.
I'll also check for a pulse. I'm just gonna like sit on his wrist and see
Yeah,
if I like.
give me a medicine check. It's like a 6 to get a pulse. I think.
What is his name?
Moss-Hide.
Moss-Hide.
7.
Yeah, okay. You get a pulse.
Okay. Okay, well, he's not dead. Just irreversibly traumatized, I think.
Which is better.
Perhaps, as much as I hate to say this, it might be wise to go take a trip to the shrine and see what he saw.
Maybe I'm gonna turn to the crowd. Who wants to be old?
There are a few people who are kind of like admiring the scene. Everyone gives you like
Who's
sideways
down to
head
be
turns,
old? Like 20 years.
everyone's like,
I don't think
Okay.
I know. Well, I don't think I quite understand the context.
Yeah. What if I could make you 20 years older?
everyone's mostly just looking at you with confused looks. I, Ryan, am wondering why you think people would want to do this.
Any wannabe silver foxes out here? You cannot dye your hair. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go.
I'm gonna look around. Is there like a little rodent or something?
Give me, let's go with a perception.
18.
Sure, you can find like a jerboa. Let's go with. I like jerboas.
Oh.
Yeah, I put him in my pocket.
Okay. Very fair, very fair. Okay, you have stolen a jerboa. Where are we going with this?
I'm ready. I want to go to the shrine.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Or near it.
Yeah.
describe your approach to the shrine.
Cautious.
Yeah, very. I don't want to be 20 years older.
Okay, you guys are being cautious. Let's say that you are being stealthy. Give me stealth checks. This is good.
12.
Okay.
16.
Okay, let's describe this as like a horror movie where you know where the monster is, and you guys know that you are going there. You have resolved to go there. You head out. The shrine is not that far. There are 3 goat gods that this village pays fealty to. They are the goat god of wrath, the goat god of wile, and the goat god of... Oh gosh, I forgot the last one. Oh, that watches. So wrath, wile, and watch. So they are kind of like the at least the goat pantheon here. They're like a ton of lore and stories about them. But what's important is that nearby there is a like 3-headed goat shrine in like a small mountain spring that someone or something has lovingly carved like a picture of each of these above a mountain spring. It is a place that everyone has to go when they leave the main gate. It's like a traveler's shrine. People come here, they pay their respects to the particular one they align the most. It's not that anyone is like forced to do this, it's just this is the faith of the land. When you guys arrive at the shrine, doing your best to be like kind of stealthy, before you are able to like turn the last bend to get in, the jerboa starts freaking out in your pocket. What do you do? It's making like a lot of cute little...
I'm gonna look at him in my hand. Is he trying to jump away?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep like going.
Give me like a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if you can catch him.
Well, that's a 3 so now.
No, okay. He like springs off with his back legs, just he's gone. He goes back up to the top.
Damn it. I was gonna throw him at it and see if he got old.
That is it.
You're interrupted by the sound of like ringing metal on stone.
What was that?
It's like ding,
I don't hear it, I think.
ding,
I hear it now.
Wait, it's
ding,
it's.
and then you hear the sound of like metal clanging, like ding, ding, ding.
It's coming from this way.
Sounds like blacksmithing.
Almost.
Hmm.
You hear a very large footstep.
Uh,
You hear a splash.
um,
You hear another large footstep.
would it be a safe idea to hide at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to.
It is getting quieter.
Oh,
You hear
Maybe
another large
it's-
footstep.
perhaps this is leaving.
Maybe fly up to see if you can see what it is.
You hear like the straining of stone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll fly up.
Perfect timing. You hear like the stone give away. And what happens when you fly up and kind of look around the corner is that you see right away, give me a wisdom saving throw. No, charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Oh, charisma.
That's a 12.
You fly up and you see this thing. And you are so completely overwhelmed by the face of the goatman that you pass out. And that's where we leave it.
What the?
And then I'll have my hands like.
You can look at Yay! Woo! That was a fun game.
That was really fun.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like when we can do small party stuff. This is nice. I'll probably offer Nimbus and Agnes their own adventure.
Yeah.
I will tell you guys, just so that you guys know, they're gonna get a little mushroom family adventure, which Chelsea's gonna love.
Yeah.
So, but yay! I'm Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I'm not normally a fan of
That
that spell.
was-
That was sick.
That was
Yeah.
clutch.
That was really, really good. So, wow, I can't believe you guys saved everyone's life.
That may be the first time someone's used Booming Blade.
Yeah, it could be the first time someone
D&D.
made use it. I like the spell.
I think it's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
level 3.
Oh, level 3.
All right, no more every level session level.
Yeah.
We're gonna-
Okay.
Level 3 is kind of where we're gonna chill.
I get you.
The shrine that makes you old. That's true. That's true.
That's good.
Yay! Woohoo! Okay, we're gonna go now. I
I
think.
guess so.
Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday at 4:20.
Woohoo! I
Whoa.
thought you said it was raining, and I was like, oh.
Big
rain. Big water.
Dream.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll forget banana next time. I'm all the way up this fucking mountain.
I am so fucking high up here.
He's like the monkey version of Professor X, but he's just sassy.
To me, my monkeys.
Okay, bye, Mochi.